Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 22 of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Last time, we returned to Torvus Bog, where we defeated the Powerbomb Guardian and reclaimed our Power Bombs. So without further ado, let's get going and start collecting. Okay, so anyways, first off, let's head to the Great Bridge. I find it funny how basically you go to the under part of the temple more than the upper part of the temple. Okay, so anyways, first off, okay, Great Bridge. There'll be some rocks. By the way, we can also take out Umos's cameras. Damn it, Samus! You owe me $3.98 on that camera! I'm keeping track, I'm keeping tabs. Alright, it's on the upper section. And first Power Bomb expansion. Yeah, one thing I like about basically Torvus Torvus Bog in terms of its Power Bomb locations. Okay. So anyways, take a guess as to where the other Power Bomb upgrade is. Okay, yeah, we can't reach it right now, but it's actually in the dark version of the Great Bridge. It's literally in the darker Great Bridge. I guess the Ing liked the idea of hiding a Power Bomb upgrade there as well. It was the one thing of unity that the two races could agree on. That or Umos just likes the Great Bridge. Actually, no. Now I think about it, the Great Bridge further point to basically Umos' Dark Reign of Terror, where basically where does Umos have the most coverage in both Dark and Light Aether in terms of Torvus Bog? That's right, the Great Bridge. So basically, and yet, lo and behold, just the fact that Umos has hidden the power bombs for both of them there. Seriously, I know that joke about Umos being evil, but basically, the more I think about it, the more it actually adds up. Of basically Umos being this dark mastermind. Okay, so anyways, okay. And get another missile expansion. Okay. Tunnel west, tunnel east. Okay, so yeah, we're actually, believe it or not, we're actually a good chunk of the way done. Okay. Yeah, just trying to navigate around my various things. Okay. Plaza access. We'll head there later. Actually, you know what? No. We're pretty much there already. So we might as well access the plaza now. Like I said, just... And I forgot to turn the timer on again! Okay. So anyways. Let's head over to the plaza. Oh, lucky us! Okay, and this will be the final energy tank that we can get for the time being in Torvus Bog. Okay, so anyways, let's get up there. Oh yeah, we already got the crocus, so yeah, no worries there. And my legs are starting to stick to the leather. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, we really didn't need to worry about the plaza until now because we couldn't really do anything with it. Anyways, welcome to the plaza. Yeah, we're not going to be able to control all these schmucks are running around. There. I don't care if they were... I don't know if they were blocking a door off, but I don't care because, well, it would have just been irritating. So anyways, the plaza. You can't really do anything in it until you get the spider ball. So, yeah, which is why I was holding off on coming here until now. So anyways, get ready for a spider ball labyrinth. Or rather, a spider ball gauntlet. Yes, the labyrinth of the spider ball. The mightiest cave. Okay. But this is very much worth our time. Okay. Okay, that section makes me a little nervous every time I do it. Just because of my fear of heights. Okay, and... there we go! Energy tank. Okay, where is it? Yes, right here. Torvus Plaza. Okay, so anyways, let's get our next power bomb upgrade. In terms of the power bomb upgrades, there are 8 total in the game. So yeah, once we get through here, we'll be pretty much done with Torvus for the time being. Yeah, we have all the missiles, for instance, that we could get. Yeah, so all we need to do now is just get a hold of that one power bomb upgrade, and then we can basically head off to Agon. I mean, we have a transport there, so it's relatively easy for us to get back there and just grab a good amount of goodies. Namely, just a lot of missiles plus some more power bombs. Okay. Okay, let's just get some more ammo. Okay, any others? Okay. Oh no, went through the wrong door. Please tell me they're not up here. Please tell me they're not up here. Please have mercy, game. Okay, we get to the door and then we hear twang, 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 twang. Yeah, but it's kind of wild to believe that to think that we're almost done with Torvus Bog. Okay. Let's just get up here. And dark beam. Oh, right. That's save room. Which is where we want to actually be. Okay, I'm getting thrown off. See, this is what happens when I record at night. I basically get a little loopy. Okay, so anyways. Umos! Okay. I hate these freaking commandos. I hate these commandos with a burning passion. Seriously, curse you, Umos. Curse you. And the thing, and the crazy part is that these guys mainly appear in Torvus Bog. Just you can't go through Torvus Bog without having to worry about them. Okay, for this next one, use the power bomb on this. Okay, into the power bomb door and use the power bomb on the side of the chamber containing the clam creature, the Flogus. Okay. Okay, Torvus Bog is pretty much done for the time being. So now we can head on back to Agon Wastes. Okay, let me just flip my things back. Yeah, we can, believe it or not, we can actually get the rest of the missiles in Agon Waste, which is really wild if you think about it. Yeah, that's a nice shortcut to the poison bog. Okay, but let's just get out of here. Thankfully, Torvus Bog is nice enough to have a portal located here. Yeah, but Agon Wastes is going to feel very cathartic, given how we can get a grand total of 5 missiles, 25 additional missiles by the time we're done in Agon Wastes. It's just absolutely crazy if you think about it. Okay, that's not a crate cache. That is not a crate cache at all. Okay, so anyways, let's go. Forgotten Bridge, abandoned workspace. Okay. Okay, we'll head back to the portal door. Okay, could have sworn there was a kinetic cannon. Okay, let's head out. Okay, we can head over to Torvus. It's not Torvus. Head over to Agon and just start knocking things out there. I know I sound like a broken record when I say this, but it's fascinating. It's kind of mind-blowing just how fast we're moving, you know? It feels like just yesterday we started this playthrough. But still, there's something intimate about Aether, you know? Where basically it feels like you can become really intimate with this area, basically. You can really just develop a bond with each place. With each area having its own vibe. Agon, basically, just Torvus, and then just the Sanctuary. Granted, the Sanctuary has less intimacy than the other two. Only because it's less organic, you know? It doesn't have that organic feel to it. But it still has its charms. Even if the enemies are obnoxious. Okay, so anyways, where's that transport to Agon? Okay, it's pretty much the door behind us. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can knock out basically the remaining items in Agon that we can get for the time being. Though, unfortunately, we can't get all... Okay. Okay, unfortunately with Agon Wastes, we can't get any of the power bomb upgrades there. Because they're going to require powers that we don't have yet. Base powers and abilities that are out of our reach. But we will be getting them when we come back to Agon much later. Basically when we're doing our final sweep of the region. But that doesn't mean that we can't get missiles. Lots and lots of missiles. Okay, so anyways, first off, we're going to head over to Mining Station A. Okay, so let's turn to the right and get over there. Okay. Yeah, then Samus gets the message from Umos. Samus, you are not allowed to use your power bombs. For that matter, you are not allowed to use your dark suit. Yeah, I could just imagine if basically Metroid Prime 2 took place in the other M. Samus base Adam. Samus, you can't use your dark suit. You're gonna have to brave the atmosphere of dark Aether alone. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, missile expansion acquired. Okay, let's go to mining station B. Okay, this leads us to the temple. No, that's just the mining plaza. But then again, we could also just shortcut to B. Yeah, really. I love how basically just... I find it just so funny how this is the game where the universe hates the space pirates. Seriously, basically. In any other Metroid game, the space pirates are treated as a legitimate threat, basically. Whether on Talon, or when they're... Or basically, or in Metroid Prime 3, when they're really the true blue villains of the game. Basically, they're really rocking to the forefront. It's not, oh, hey, it's the environment. No, it's the space pirates. But in this game, nothing works out for the space pirates. Space pirates, basically. They go to this planet expecting, oh hey, we're going to get our phase on. They find nothing in the regular light world. They're kind of perplexed. Then they're getting attacked by the Ing. They go to the dark world to basically, to figure out just what exactly is happening. And, oh, right. It's that door. Is there a way for us to open it at this point? But anyways, as I was saying. So the space pirates, they're getting besieged by the Ing, basically. And also Dark Samus, who also comes to the planet thinking, oh hey, Phazon. Yum yum, give me some. And so basically the space pirates, they get their stealth generator absolutely destroyed and smashed by Dark Samus. And then basically, in order to get a new one, they go in and just send out the SOS to the higher command, which prompts them to have to rush it out, which ironically enough, basically, just attracts the attention of the Federation, who then follow them to the planet, basically. And then, just because the Federation came to the planet, Samus comes to the planet. So basically, in addition to being besieged by the Ing and Dark Samus, basically, who's still there and is still basically just taking all their phase on, basically, they got regular Samus coming in, just smashing them in, just as well as the Ing still. So yeah, basically, the space pirates, just no one is their friend this time. They have nothing on this planet. Even their theme is just down. This is the theme of just being down bad. So it's kind of weird how the space pirates don't use the how they're not using the technology that basically they reverse engineered from Samus in Metroid Prime 1. You know, you'd think that the space pirates would be like, hey, we're gonna send these really powerful troops that use Samus's weapons. No, we're not gonna use them against the Ing. We're just gonna basically, we're just gonna do our own thing. We're just gonna send our weakest troops to this planet. You'd think that the space pirates, they would just be really marking themselves. They'd be like, hey, you know what? This is our place. This is our territory now. This is our base. But nope, the space pirates, they're just like, we're just gonna casually set up a mining operation. But then again, this is technically in Federation space. But where was Talon 4 though? Was it in Federation space? Because you'd think that it would be in actually no. If it was in Federation, the space pirates should try to keep out of Federation space. Okay, so anyways, let's just head on down here. Is this the Alpha? Nope, just a sand digger. Just your run-of-the-mill sand digger. Okay. Anyways, heading here, and missiles expansion. Okay, where is the junction site out of curiosity? Watch out, I don't have the junction site unlocked. Nope, we got the junction site. Okay, so the junction site. Okay. This actually does work out pretty well for us. We'll head over to the junction site via the Dark World, and then we'll be all good. Then we can head back. Then we can head back to the Space Pirate base for another missile. I love it when things work out like this, like a puzzle. Okay, just gotta find it. Oh, right, that just leads us back up. The cannon that I could not find until just that took several minutes for me to find. Okay, really striking out right now. Okay, one more time. One more time. Go in the portal. In the portal, Samus. Go in the portal. Yeah, as you can see, Huntering will now spawn in this area. Okay. Okay. Okay, where is it? Yes, right here. Okay. Let's jump. Okay. Let's get over here. And I forgot, because apparently just we can't have a straightforward way. Seriously, why can't we just have a way to open this area up? This is so cruel. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to head over to the bioenergy production area in the Space Pirates base, since it's pretty much right near. Then from there, basically, we'll head over to the transit area. Then we can make our way back to the temple grounds. Okay. Okay, I'm not in the mood to deal with the space pirates. I I swear, after dealing with Okage and all those unavoidable battles, it's kind of a breath of fresh air to just run away. Just not have to deal with it. You don't want to fight? You don't have to fight. No one's forcing you to fight. Okay, okay, we're going to the bioenergy production area. Right here. And technically, if we really wanted to, we could have shortcutted it. We could have really just shortcutted it by going straight to the temple. That would have saved us about 2 minutes. But this is not a speed run. We're not speed running the game. We're enjoying Metroid Prime 2. I gotta speedrun Metroid Prime 2! Okay, bioenergy production. We might as well check out that area. I think it's a transport elevator somewhere else. Plus it'll be a shortcut. Plus we're going to be going there anyways. Yeah, I'm just curious. Because I don't have that area in my notes. It's probably just a transport area back to say the sanctuary. Which would make sense, since we have a transport area to Torvus Bog, as well as a transit area to... Torvus Bog, and then basically from Torvus Bog you can go to the desert. Yeah, but it's nice to have a reliable access to this area now. Okay, at least we have an ability to base. We have plenty of bombs on storage, bombs on standby. Yep, Sanctuary Fortress. Okay, so let's head over there quickly. We'll immediately head back. But I just want to see where exactly this dumps us off. Yeah, really. Just when it comes to going between areas, Metroid Prime 2 has it down to a science. No clunky transportation. It's just, hey, you have elevators going between all the areas. Yeah, the only thing missing is an elevator from Torvus Bog over to here. Okay, so anyways, yeah, we're back here. And we can now just start collecting the keys if we so desire, but for the time being, let's head back and get the remaining items. And then pretty much Agon Wastes is done for the time being. Really, it's wild. We're pretty much almost done with a good chunk of the game. Heck, we're almost down to the last 10 missiles! Yeah, though we're not going to be using that transport to get back to the Agon Wastes. To get back to the Sanctuary, because, simply put, we have a power bomb that we can get right at the entrance. But we're not going to be getting that just yet. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I just love this sort of thing, where we're basically just making progress, 1 step at a time, 2 steps at a time. There's something gratifying about it. Just being able to say, hey, we're doing great. We're doing 1 step at a time. Yeah, come on, no. Whee! Come on. Okay. Let's get over here. Just like in Metroid Prime 1, the Metroids are relatively weak to Power Bomb as well. But nothing beats the classic 1-2 freeze. Freeze of darkness. Feel the darkness. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Okay, so anyways, our goal is going to be that missile door right there. Okay, yeah, just trying to get my bearings. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, you gotta raise all the green platforms. Okay. Now with those platforms raised, let's get over here. Okay. And there we are. And the fire room. Because every fortress has to have a fire room. Okay. Main reactor. Ah, yes, right here. Okay, yeah, we could have gotten this one earlier, but hey, no sweat. We can easily get back to it. Okay, so just that door right there. Okay. Let's get a move on. Just 2 more missiles to go in Agon Wastes. Just 2 more to go. Just 2 more to go. Okay, let's just get this. Okay, for this next one, there'll be a set of spider ball tracks. Right here. the Phazon. Avoid the Phazon. Okay. I don't think we need to use a super bomb on it. But why not? Why not get excessive if you can get excessive? Okay. Okay, now to find our way out of here. Okay, there we are. Okay, we got the main reactor. Now all we need is just the junction site, which we can reach by just heading over to the other portal. Yeah, we'll be coming back here later. We'll be coming back here later. Okay. Yeah, I know this video is going to be a little on the longer side, but hey, just, it's good to knock out these, sort of things now. Just knock them out with just one fell swoop. That way, we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, where's the pool room? Yep, right across the hall. Okay. Go in the hole. Go in the hole, Samus. Okay. Yeah, whenever I see this arrangement here, I can never help but think of that one scene in The Simpsons where basically they had the world's largest popsicle skyscraper next to the world's largest magnifying glass. Just almost unleashing a light beam on on the Federation's capital planet, just take them over. Almost, yeah, once Samus destroys the Ing, he's just going to need backup plans. Okay, let's see where we're going. Judgment Pit, Temple Axis, Dark Controller Axis, Warrior's Walk, Battleground. Okay, Junction Site, perfect. Head over here. First things first. Get some more of that precious ammo. So it's kind of weird how basically the Ing have even taken the Space Pirates theme. Not even their theme is their own. It would have been really cool though if they would have had a combination of the two themes, basically. Have it where just it's this blended, just Ing Space Pirate theme. Okay. Yeah, but really, just I still can't help but find it interesting how basically the space pirate and the Ing, the space pirates and the Ing, they could easily have a good working relationship. Seriously, they have a similar philosophy. They have basically zero conflicting interests. I mean, the space pirates, they don't really want dark aether itself. They just want the phazon. So unless from what I've seen, basically the Ing are more or less ambivalent to the Ing are more or less ambivalent to phazon as a whole. So basically, just in exchange for weapons, the space pirates could easily just broker a deal. They trade weapons to the Ing, and in exchange, basically, the Ing give phazon. Okay, final missile for this area. So yeah, all the missiles in Agon Wastes done. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Yeah, we'll head back to the temple area. Thought it could be cool, thought I could get bombs. Okay. Yeah, it would be, yeah, now that I think about it, just that's enough, that's a good use for the ammo stations that are located in the temples, basically. Just having an easy way to restore your super bomb ammo. Speak of the devil, okay, nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, and with that, we're all done with Agon Wastes. Yeah, pretty good haul. 25 missiles. 20, and, well, that's it. 25 missiles. But hey, 25 missiles. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's 5 more super missiles that we previously didn't have. Okay. And with that, we are out of here. Okay, so anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, see you next time. Bye.